Alright, so this is a video that's going to be designed to help you put together your works cited page, your resources that you're going to use for the research essay paper in my class. So take a look at the packet that I've passed out, and I've got here it says preliminary works cited page. So steps to create a preliminary works cited. The purpose, you'll be collecting at least 5 quotations that you may use in your research paper. You may decide you want to add to this list, subtract from this list, or use different quotes altogether. This is just a preliminary list to make sure that you have been doing quality research and at least have something that may contribute to your paper. So this can change, but it is a start to show that you have been doing the research on your topic. So these are very easy step-by-step instructions to get you to create your preliminary works cited. So first, step 1, we want to open up a blank document and save it as your name research sources. So for instance, we'll start our blank document and we'll save that. So we'll go up to File, Save As, and I'll save it to the desktop. You might need to save it to your H drive or to your flash drive, but we'll save this as Wheatley Research Sources, and then put a date. In this case, it'll be 2014. So we've saved it, and that way it's safe. It's always there. We don't have to worry about it being lost or not saving it. Okay, so then step 2, we research our sources and look for usable information. Step 3, find a passage in an article that you think you may want to use, and then what you'll do is you will highlight the entire passage and copy or Control C, and then you're going to paste it into the research sources document that we've just created over here. So let's take a look at some web research here. So this is just a hypothetical article. You're reading through, you find something you like, so we will highlight it, and then I'm going to right click so that the copy menu comes up. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to minimize this and go into my document, and I'm going to right click and paste it. So here we have the quote that I can use that I've just copied and pasted into my research sources document. Alright? So after pasting it, we want to make sure that the cursor is blinking at the end of the quote and not on a new line. So this is right at the end of the quote. This is important. It should be right there. And then what we're going to do is click on References. So we'll go to the top here, click on Reference, and we'll click on, as the instructions say, Insert Citation, and then click on Add a New Source. And then we're going to click on the Create Source section. So Insert Citation, Add a New Source, and then we see Create Source. So this little box pops up. And then the first thing you have to do, as the instructions say, step 11 here, you will have to select the type of source that you want. So for instance, since this is from a website, we're going to scroll down and look for website, or a document from a website. So this is actually an article, so it would be a document from a website, so we'll click on Document. And then we've got these blanks to fill in. The author, the name of the web page, the name of the website, the year, the month, the day, and then the year it's accessed, the month it's accessed, and the day it's accessed, and then the medium. Okay? So just as these instructions are saying, we'll go through and fill out this box. So first thing we need to look at is the author. Now I don't remember offhand, so I'm going to go back to my article, open it up, and I'm looking for the author. And the author is right here. It says Greg Botello. Okay, so I'll minimize that, and I'll type in Greg Botello. Okay, and if there are more authors, you can actually click on Edit, and you can add a name. Last name first, and then put your first name, and then it will add multiple authors here in this section. We'll do the name of the web page. And the name of the web page is going to be the name of the article here. So, the Iceman cometh to the nation's middle northeast. So instead of remembering that, I'll just copy and paste it into that name of the web page. So I'll right click and then paste. There it is. Name of the website is going to be cnn.com. And then the year. So now we have to look at the date when it was published. So the date is Tuesday, February 4th, 2014. So that's today. So this should be pretty easy. So the year is 2014. The month is February. And the day is the 4th, today. And the year it's accessed is this year, 2014. The month it's accessed is February. And the day it's accessed is the 4th. And the medium is the web. So once I fill out all this information, we're good to go. So I just press OK. And then you'll notice that the in-text citation, MLA style, and make sure before you start that this is MLA 7th edition. If it says APA or Chicago or any other, you have to switch it and make sure it's MLA 7th edition. But here we've got our quote and we've got the in-text citation. Okay, so that's how we will do our first source. So I'm going to go through this again because you need to have at least 5 sources. So we'll do another one just for fun. Here's another article, not really related to what the first article is, but we'll just go through this for the purposes of demonstration. So reading this article, imagine this is something you can use. You copy or highlight this, right click, copy it, minimize it, go back to the page, skip down, and then paste the quote you've just copied into the article. And then we're looking for our cursor. It's at the right end here. So we want to insert another citation. And it's not Greg Botello, so it's a different source. So we'll add a new source. And it is a document from a website, but we'll have to go back to fill out the information like we did before. So we'll look for the author here. Looks like David Loyne. So we'll say David Loyne. And again, if there are multiple authors, then you would put this information in there. If there is no author at all, then you can just leave the author blank and you would just put in the name of the web page, name of the website, like we did before. So let's look for the name of the website. Looks like it's, or the name of the web page rather, is Afghanistan Election Warlords and Technocrats Seek to Replace Karzai. So we will copy this. And then we will paste it. And then the website is bbc.com. Actually, the website is bbc.co.uk. So let's do that, bbc.co.uk. And then we need to find the dating for the article. So it looks like the 7th of October, 2013. So we'll come back, 2013, October, and the 7th, the year it's accessed is 2014, the month it's accessed is February, and the day it's accessed is the 4th, and the medium is web. So that's good to go. So we're here. And now we've got 2 quotes, and we have the in-text citation for each one. Okay? And you'll do this for all 5 sources. Now, let's just imagine we've got all 5 of our sources. So what we then need to do, as these directions ask, is to create your Works Cited page, which is very easy because you've already managed your sources this way. So, place the cursor a few spaces below your last quote. So here we are. Click on Insert. And we'll look for pages. We're looking for that page break. So we'll have a new page there. And then we'll go back and click on References. And then we'll click on Bibliography here.
Steve, could you come to the main office? Steve, could you come to the main office, 101?
Let's hope Steve makes it to the main office, 101. So once we've clicked on Bibliography, we can choose Bibliography or we can choose Works Cited, and we're going to choose Works Cited. So now we've got all of our sources properly cited in the MLA format, in alphabetical order. Everything we need is there, and that's all you really need to do.
Cancel, Steve.
So Steve's in good shape. He doesn't have to worry about getting to the office now. Use that extra time for doing other things. All right, so you want to put your name here. And we'll just say a preliminary actually, we'll change this. It's got a ring to it, Ziggy Wheatley. So you've got all the quotes here, and then you'll have 3 more at least, and then you've got your works cited, and you're done. So then we'll save it, you'll print it off, and then you'll submit it to me. And that is your preliminary works cited page. Very easy to use, especially with Microsoft Word. Now, if you get into a situation where, for whatever reason, you don't want to use Microsoft Word, you can always go, you have a couple resources. So our class resource, there is a folder, and I'll go back to the home page. There's a folder called Materials to Help with Writing. So when you click on that, it's going to open up and you're going to see this Write PDF. This is also on the Conant website, so you can access it there as well. So we want to open this up, and lo and behold, we've got Write. And so it's a little bit big, so we're going to minimize it just a bit. And here you have the table of contents. So it goes through what is plagiarism, bib cards, format for works cited, bibliography entries. So this is where you want to spend some time here. Book sources, articles from books, reprinted essays, articles from periodicals, miscellaneous sources, and online sources. This tells you how to cite all those, and we've got the handy-dandy page reference here. So let's go through, go down to page 7. Format for works cited, reference, or bibliography entries. So this is what your works cited is going to look like and the order you need to have it. So for instance, a book with one author, you would put the author's name, the title of the book, the city of publication, publisher's name, year of publication, and medium of publication. The example is Mark Twain, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. New York is the city of publication, signet publishers, year 1959, and its print. 2 or more books by the same author, a book with 2 or more authors. So there are plenty of different formats that are listed here to give you kind of an idea of how you would list the different formats. So an article from a specialized encyclopedia, an article or essay, chapter, poem, or short story in a single volume book or collection, an article from one volume in a multi-volume series, and it goes on and on and on. Newspaper articles, pamphlets, interviews, television, radio programs, online sources here. So all online references to the Conant High School Library Research Products or other library search products. You've got, if anything comes from Conant High School in the library research, you put the author's name, title of article, title of periodical, volume number, year, page number, database name, medium of publication, and date you access the information. And there are multiple examples here. Articles on professional or personal websites, artwork, images, advertisements, all the way down. And so this is a great resource for you to use if you need to have some more specific direction regarding a particular type of reference. All right. So getting back to our research paper, the sample that I've provided you gives you an idea of what it looks like. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources, all with in-text citation, which is very important. So make it very easy when you are writing your rough draft and your final draft, because you can just copy and paste this in. And all the works cited match up. So Linden is right here, Mortensen right here, Pearson right here, Mullen right here, and Bummler right there at the top. So everything matches up perfectly. And as always, if you have questions, feel free to ask. But this is a good start to get you looking at how to do the preliminary works cited page. Thanks.